I ain't got a damn clue. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I ain't got a clue. Anyways, back to it. Yeah, I cut the hole. I don't know. 87. I mean, it says I got 5G Wi-Fi, and right there's my tower. There's my tower. I ain't got it. I ain't got a damn clue. I ain't got a clue. I don't even know what y'all saw and what y'all didn't see. I don't know. So we're just gonna recap. There's the rings. Made the rings out of aluminum, cut them out by hand, shaped them. That's that. Took a 4-inch hole saw, measured center line, cut a hole, and then I radiused this so this would set flush down in there like that. So now that's flush. And then when I put the gasket in there, it'll fill up that void. I wanted that thing to be flat. And then, you know, that's the fuel. So that's that. Got the exhaust done, got the rings done, cut them out of aluminum. Got the hangers put on right there, made the hangers. Put a bolt right there, made that hanger, drop down, radius. Welded that on there, so that's good and go. So now I gotta take the exhaust out. So gonna start this in the morning. Got all the measurements, got everything wrote down. Gonna build a jig to hold everything. Start tacking it together. I have to cut this so this fits down inside there. Get the rear end, get it over here, get it set up, get the center line. Got that. So, like I said, got the box done. Got the exhaust part done. I got new screws coming tomorrow. Once that gets buttoned up, then I got to start wiring up. See, I took these right here. I took these and made the exhaust. I got these off of Amazon. And just bent these, radiused them, whatever. So tomorrow, boys and girls, I'll start putting this together, start squaring it up, build a jig to hold it to, tack it to, and then the overall length is supposed to be 161 inches from bumper to bumper. It's supposed to be 30, whatever that is, wide. And then the rear end, I got all that stuff wrote down, where the rear end center line is and all that good stuff. So tomorrow, I'm hoping tomorrow will be a very, very, very good productive day. I'm hoping to have either everything tacked or diagonal real close to having it tacked. To having that whole chassis put together and the rear end over there. Once I get the rear end put in, I can set the pinion angle. Once I got the pinion angle. Let's see. Here's my pinion angle. Here's my pinion angle tool. So basically, I take this right here. I stick it to right there. Well, I stick it right there, and then I set my pinion angle. And it's supposed to be 3 degrees down. So I got that. So I'll have to sleeve this. I'll have to sleeve that. Now I'll end up cutting this back because overall from here to the end, it's supposed to be 163 inches overall length. Look, built. Because this right here is going underneath the box truck, which is basically 61 Ford box truck. Look, boys and girls, I got them stacked in here like putwood. Got an 8 dog on the bottom and an OG6 on the top. So, but this 61 Ford box truck, this is the chassis for the 61 Ford box truck. Hey, look, anybody out there need a T5 transmission for a 94, 95 GT Mustang that's been completely rebuilt? I got this thing, it's completely rebuilt. Got the clutch, pressure plate, bell housing, drive shaft, the whole, and the shifter, the whole kit caboodle right there. It will bolt up to any 302 or 289, 1,500 bucks. You can't buy the transmission for 1,500 bucks. And it's ready to go. It's been built. Everything's ready to go. So, y'all hit me up. Let me know. I need that thing gone. So, that's that. Like I said, OG6 is on top, Nate Dogg's on the bottom, and is Built still on here? Built, you still on here? I got something for you, Built. I've been waiting all day for you, Built. I've been waiting all day. All day. All day. This commercial is brought to you by Canadian Dry, sponsored by Built on a Budget. Canadian Dry, aka Dr. Pepper. You need to sponsor Built on a Budget. All right, let's do it this way. Canadian Dry, also known as Dr. Pepper or 7-Up. You need to sponsor Built on a Budget, because look, he done got me drinking Canadian Dry again, and I ain't drunk none of this stuff in 30-some years. And here I am. I got a Canadian Dry little pony, little 7.5 ounces of pure dynamite in a can. All right, Bill. I'm going to drink it for you. Just for you. You ready, Bill? Here you go, Bill. This is all you, baby. All you. Canadian Dry. Get you some today at your local Built on a Budget store. Canadian Dry will give you that ginger kick in the butt to get you out there in the yard so you can get to working on your projects. What's your excuse? I ain't got no excuse. Let's go! Feel the burn! Boy, I'm telling you what. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. I was in the Navy, and before I was in the Navy, man, I was like a sailor going to ports. Yeah! Boy, I could drink them. Well, that's all we're going to say about that. Let go. So, that's that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. So actually, all right, so these are the engine mounts. These will go like this, like that. Those will go like that, plus or minus. And then the power steering rack will go right there, which is off of a Pinto, which actually is new. And then there's where that goes. The engine is right here. Tulu likes this because it's a Ford. Here's the engine right here. Right there, right there. And then I'll put the engine in there, make the cross member, set the engine at 3 degrees back. The engine's supposed to be kicked back 3 degrees. He got a headache. Who got a headache? I ain't got no headache. I ain't got no headache, big dog. I'm right as the rain. No, sir. So, with that being said, and then there has to be some angle tabs made on the sides for the box to bolt. And then I got to build a gas tank. Then a battery tray, and then we'll go from there. So I'm excited about this. I hope y'all excited. I'm like 50 point. Look. What are you doing, fat boy? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? No. What's the matter? Your back broke? No, my back be broke if I had to tote all that around. What's wrong with you? Huh? Let's get down there and get that money shot. What's wrong with you? Huh? What? Come on. What's wrong with you, man? Huh? No. No, TJ, that's not a bear, but this is. That's a bear. 575 yards. Right there. 575 yards in Little Switzerland. Tuck it out. And y'all gotta be careful when you come into the potty. There's Harry. Harry's on the back. Harry's on the back of the door. Look, bikini's optional at this point. So, they ain't but one. 308, 250 green. Harry gonna send me. All right, so let me tell you this. TJ, you probably don't know this. So a UPS man came up one day and he's like, "Hey man, you got a bathroom?" And I said, "Yes." And he's like, I said, "It's right there, man. The light's on the right." He said, "Okay." I said, "Watch out for Harry." He's like, "Okay." And he comes running in the bathroom, right? He comes, let me show you. He comes running in the bathroom and he turns the light on and he shuts the door. And when he shuts the door, I hear, "Ah!" And I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "Man, there's a damn..." He said, "Lord have mercy, I thought that was real." I said, "I told you to watch out for Harry." He's like, "Man, you got a damn spider hanging on the..." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Yeah, I know. That's Harry. Look at Harry hanging on the back of the door." He liked to die. I said, "Did you piss all over yourself?" He said, "Man, daggone." He said, "Man, almighty, man." He said, "I should have just pissed in the yard." I said, "Well, you could have pissed in the yard too. I don't care." So, all right. Oh, yeah. So, the rear shock finally came. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. You remember when I was telling you about the shocks? I ordered the shocks, and I thought it was a pair. And only one came, but in the description it said a pair. So I made a complaint to Amazon and said it, and I screenshotted it. And I said, "Hey, it says 2 for $69.99. That's what it said, right? Two. And it took them forever. And the other one finally showed up today. So I can put the other shock on and start finishing up this. But yeah, spiders and rattlesnakes are a no-go for me. Oh, TJ, check this out. So if anybody didn't watch the BP video where I went on, posted a video where I went to the BP to have the tires put on these rims. When I was talking about Corey left me when I said there was a snake in my boot, I had these hey-dos on, and I leave my shoes on the front porch. Here's a rule that you probably don't know. When I get done for the day, I strip down all my clothes, no shoes, no nothing. Throw my clothes in a laundry basket outside, go in the house, no outside clothes on, go straight into the bathroom, take a shower, and get out of the shower. There's no shoes in my house, no walking, no shoes, no strangers. Nobody comes in my house because I don't want no germs, no bacteria, nothing like that. All right? So my shoes stay on the front porch. Well, I had put my shoes on. I'd slip my shoes on, right? Walking on the backs, right? Slip my shoes on. And I go to the BP to have some tires put on, some rims. No, I take that back. I was having the tires took off of the other rims because they sent me the wrong ones, and then Detroit Steel replaced them. But anyways, I am sitting there while Corey is sitting there taking the tire off of the rim. And I'm sitting there doing like this. I said, man, I got something in my shoe. And Corey's like, yeah, I hate it when you get a rock in your shoe. I said, man, I got something in my shoe. And I kept doing, this is what I kept doing with my shoe. I kept doing like this with my shoe. I said, man, there is something in my shoe. Now, y'all see that hole right there? Y'all see that hole right there in the end of my shoe? A snake fell out my shoe. He was about that long. He was underneath the sole, underneath the insert. He was underneath it. And I felt him crawling out. I shook it like that right there. And when he run his head out the end of my shoe, I said, Corey, there's a snake in my boot. Corey, boom, he was gone, man. That son of a gun left me standing. I shook my shoe out, and that son of a gun hit the ground, hit the shop floor, and started crawling. It's just an old brown snake. He wasn't nothing. It couldn't hurt you, but he was about that long. I picked it up, and Corey was out there in the parking lot going, no, dog, nope, man, nope. I said, what's wrong with you? He's like, nope. He said, man, I'll do anything in the world for you. I'll fight with you in the ditches. But spiders and snakes, you on your own, dog. And you are crazy as a mother. Dude, you are crazy. I was like, he said, you got a snake. I said, man, he ain't gonna hurt none. He can't bite you. And he's like, dude, it's a snake. Like Woody, I got a snake in my boot. The worst, I ain't mad at Corey, but the worst things around there. Oh man, see, Scoot, Australia's a different level. We ain't even talking about Australian snakes and all that. See, y'all in a different category. TJ said, I ain't mad at Corey, but I understand. Hey, I ain't mad at him neither. The man left me. All I saw was ass and elbows. He was gone. Yeah, man, Scoot, you can't even. It's frogs. Come on, 301. 301. We got bullfrogs up here, dog. I'll send you a picture. We got bullfrogs up here that are the size of my hand. And how can I say this without getting in trouble? We sit on the banks, or we get in the kayaks at night and paddle in the ponds, brackwater, and stuff like that, and we shine a light, and we go recover frogs, bullfrogs. A lot of people used to use frog gigs. Frogs pick up so much vibration that whatever, but if you want to water and you collect, all you got to do is get about 20 yards from them. And I set up in my kayak. Set up in my kayak with my little, I can't even say it because I don't want to get in trouble. Set my kayak and go and pick them up. Frog legs. Man, when you go to a restaurant, man, you'll pay big money for frog legs. Big money. So if you ever get any frog legs and you want to cook some frog legs, let me tell you how to cook them. So one year, my buddy Chuck, it's story time with Jay. So one time, my buddy Chuck wanted, 301, this is for you. So this is what, my buddy Chuck, he always cooking, he's always barbecuing, he's always he lives up in Greensboro. And he's like, hey man, you got anything, you got any meat, whatever? And I was like, yeah, I got some stuff, whatever. I had some deer meat, some tenderloin, stuff like that. And I said, hey man, we're going frog hunting tonight. He's like, what? I said, we're going frog hunting tonight. I said, you want me to get you some frog legs? He's like, what? I said, man, I got you. So we went frog hunting, and we got a bunch of frogs. And they look like, when you clean them and everything's good, I gotta be careful what I say. When you get them all prepped and everything, they look like chicken wings. They look like the drumettes. That's what they look like. They look like little chicken legs. That's what they look like. So I cleaned them, put them in there. It's just pretty clean white meat, just clean. So I took it to him, and he's like, what is that? And he's like, man, that looks like chicken. I said, it's not. I said, but let me tell you how you cook them. I mean, I had like a 5-gallon bucket full of them, right? So I give him the thing. No, they don't taste like chicken. So I told him, he's like, man, I can't cook these, man. People, I said, Chuck, listen to me. Listen. This is how you cook them. So he would cook like the deer meat and the tenderloin. He would cook that, and he would just tell them that it's ham or ham roast or beef roast, whatever. And he said, I said, don't tell them no different. I said, this is how you cook frog legs, and they'll never know. He's like, okay. Go to the store and get you some pancake batter. He's like, what? I said, go to the store and get you some pancake batter. And get you some syrup, pancake syrup. He's like, what? I said, go get you some pancake batter and go get you some syrup. Roll them in pancake batter, right? Roll them in pancake batter. Drop them. Cook them like you would cook chickens, like chicken wings, chicken drumettes. Cook them the same way. Cook a couple of them to get whatever. And whatever. And then put you some pancake syrup and warm up the pancake syrup and let them eat. And when they ask you what it is, tell them it's a new recipe for chicken, and just tell them they have to dip it in the pancake syrup. Now you got to understand, I had like a 5-gallon bucket of little drumettes of frog legs. He's on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and Snapchat and all that stuff. So he posts all that stuff. So I don't see none of that stuff. But he sent me a video. And they are eating these frog legs like it's going out of style. And he's like, man, I can't even keep them. He said, I ain't even gonna have none for myself. So they're eating. So later on during the day, everybody's talking. He's going around talking to everybody, asking them about, how's the food, this, that, whatever. And I was like, oh, man, it's great, man, that pulled pork and this, that, whatever. And then there was a couple girls and some other guys, and they said, man, that new recipe you got with that chicken, you got any more of that chicken left? And he's like, no, I ain't got no more. It's all gone. And the video, the girl sitting there talking, she said, Chuck, that stuff was so good. She said, you're going to have to give me that recipe. And he said, you really like it? And she said, oh, yeah. And her friend said, she done eat like 15 or 20 of them. And he said, do you really like that? She said, that chicken was good. Where'd you get those chicken legs? Like that right there. And he said, my homeboy got them for me. She's like, well, I'd like to have some. He said, really? She said, yeah, I would have never thought to roll chicken wings, chicken drumettes in pancake batter. Right? Pancake batter. And he's like, oh, yeah, my homeboy told me how to cook, whatever. She's like, that's great. He said, so you really liked it? She said, yeah. So he's videoing her. And he's like, you really liked it? She said, oh, yeah, I liked it a lot. He said, it was frog legs. And she just stopped. She said, what'd you say? He said, it wasn't chicken, it was frog legs. She said, I know you playing. I know you lying. He said, no, I'll call the guy. I'll call him right now. So he calls me and FaceTime me with his other phone. He's got me on the phone, and I see him and everybody. And he says, hey, man, ask him. And she says, did you give Chuck that chicken? I said, I didn't give Chuck no chicken. She said, do what? I said, I didn't give Chuck no chicken. I said, I gave him some tenderloin. I gave him a pig roast. I gave him 2 pig roasts and some tenderloins and a 5-gallon bucket of frog legs. And she slapped him. She said, I know y'all lying. She said, y'all better be lying. I ain't eat no damn frog. I ain't eat Kermit. I ain't eat no Kermit. Y'all better stop lying. And it was so funny because she was freaking out. She's like, I think I'm gonna be sick. I ain't never coming back. And there was other people that was right there with her. And he's like, whatever, man. And then leave. And then he said about 2 or 3 weeks later that group of people, them girls and guys had came back to the party or came back to another pool party. He has a bunch of pool parties in the summer. And she said, is this chicken or is this frog legs? And he says, I don't know, you try it. And she's like, I'm not eating no more drumettes from here because I don't trust you. Let's see, certain kind of dogs, they breed for that. Anybody that eats frog legs or gator tail cannot be critical of creatures. Yeah, anywhere other than the United States, horses and dogs are on the menu. TJ said, it was good until it wasn't. Yeah, it was good until it was wasn't. What's up, Classic Car? What's up, TJ? Did I miss anybody? So, yeah. So that's what I got going on. Oh yeah, Tulu, let's see. I'm starting to build the chassis for the 61 Ford box truck. I just got everything laid out right now. Tomorrow I'll start squaring everything up, jigging everything up, tacking everything. Oh yeah, Tulu, Gator is fire. Yes, sir. Got that done today. Made these rings for the exhaust. Made the rings for the exhaust. Made the exhaust hangers. Made the exhaust hangers and bent them around the exhaust and welded that up. That right there. Are you talking about this? Classic car. Are you talking about that? No, this is a client's. No, that's a client. It's a 61 Ford box truck. It's all aluminum. Putting a 302 in it, automatic. It's fuel injected. No, it's not mine. It's a client's. Here's the engine. It's a 302 that's been built. I got the new Holley fuel system on it. Right there, the new Holley. Yeah, this one, I got to build new doors. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Got the exhaust. Got the lid. Got everything drilled and tapped. Got all the button heads, all the stainless steel button heads on there. So that's rock solid. I'm still waiting on my bung so I can put this in there. I got to check Amazon and see where it's at. I got to put this in there. I got this exhaust done. Got the rib over here. Got the exhaust hangers on there. Got the square speakers in. Got to wire them up. Let's see. Got the got OG6 on the lift. Got the deck lid stripped and epoxied yesterday. Got Nate Dogg on the bottom. Got Nate Dogg on the bottom. Got the shock came in today for it, so now I can put the rear shock on. I've sent all the measurements to the. I got all the measurements so I can start building the bed box for the speakers and the blow through and all that. I got the wood, or I got to get the wood ordered or decide what wood I want to get for it. Yes. Did a full custom exhaust. Did all this in-house. Made the intercooler pipe. Made all this in-house. It's just the stock rear end under Nate Dogg. It's just a stock rear end underneath it. I'm trying to find my light. Hold on a second. I probably don't need one. Yeah. So the exhaust. So I got to take the exhaust out and sand the exhaust out to 600 grit, and I'm gonna have it jet coated. So, and all the band clamps. So, yeah. So made all it. All this was made. Made all this exhaust. There's the band clamps. There's exhaust. Let me turn this around. So let me see. Let me do it like this. So I got to tidy up these wires. Here's the long tube headers. Here's the MagnaFlow mufflers. Then it all comes through here. I'm gonna change this bolt, or I'm gonna turn this bolt around, and then it goes up and over. It goes up and over, and then it comes back around, and then it comes out like that. And then made these out of aluminum. Cut a hole, a 4-inch hole in a sheet of aluminum, and then cut this out by hand. The aluminum that I cut that out of is right there. Yep. So done that, and then I made that roll pan. Then cut the hole in the bed for the filler neck. There's a filler neck for the gas, and I cut it like that so it would fit flush. I wanted it to fit flush. Like that. So once I put the gasket underneath it and screw that down, it'll fit flush. One time at band camp, yeah. So all this, and then the rear end for this is right there. Already done the rear end. Did disc brake conversions. It's 33 spline axles. It's got a locker. It's 373 gears. So that's that. Been playing on some ideas on some stripes, some different colors on the stripes. I really don't know what we're gonna do with that. The seat, the headliner, and the door panels are done. They're supposed to be shipping for too long. They're going to send me an extra piece. Well, they ain't gonna send me nothing, but I bought an extra piece of cowhide. I'm gonna wrap the speaker box in leather to match everything else. Once I get the exhaust back from Jet Coat, having the whole exhaust jet coated and polished. Then I'm going to take the bed back. Then I'm going to leave the bed on it, tighten up a few things, double check everything, and then I'm going to take it to the dyno to have it and put the old seat in and take it to the dyno and have it dynoed. And then once it's dynoed and everything's good, I'll bring it back, take the bed off of it, take the bed off of it and paint the cab, and then repaint the bed and put that together. And then since the bed and the cab will be painted, then I can paint the doors and all that separate because it's black, so it don't matter. So with that being said, let me catch up. Is there anything you don't do as a one man? I don't do interior work. And the reason why I don't do interior work is I don't have a sewing machine. So, no, I don't do interior work. I actually don't build the engines here. I can build engines. I've built them before, but I just take them to the engine shop and let them do it, and then I put them together when I get back. So I don't do no machining and stuff like that. I could do it, but I don't have the equipment. Yeah, if you learn, classic, if you learn how to weld, man, nobody can't take it away from you. Here's the box for his truck. So the blow through box is going to blow through here. I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 6. We're going to try to, if the math figures out right, I'm going to try to go with 6 L7/8 into a box right here. And then cut a hole to match that, and then the blow through. So these, daggone. Hold tight. All right. So that's that. And they're held in with earth magnets. All this is held in with earth magnets. So, and then when you put that back up there, so that's 2 6.5, 2 6.5, 2 4.5, 2 6.5, 2 4.5, and then listen, y'all be quiet, listen. I'm telling you, boy, that's not gonna be. Where my finger at? There it is. So that's that. I got the orange paint ordered. I'm gonna take everything apart and go ahead and paint all this orange. I'm gonna take everything out and go ahead and paint the whole inside orange, because he's going with orange interior. So that's that. So yeah. Button upon entry, y'all. I don't know what that means. But anyways, yeah. So the sun's out now. I guess the clouds was hurting us. So since everybody's on here, let's go ahead and do this too. I was gonna do another video, but we'll go ahead and do it right now. So I get this other box in the mail, and our buddy Scoot has blessed me once again. Scoot sent me a sleeve of these sockets. He sent me another sleeve of sockets. I guess he felt sorry for me because I was missing some sockets. So he sent me that. And he also sent me this little handy dandy. Part number is Sam. What is that? Part number is SGSR104AF0. Right? So what this is, yeah, Scoot, he's something, boy. So here's the part number, SGSR104AFO. It is 4-piece soft grip seal remover. I guess, Yeah, I know, right? So this right here, I guess he felt bad for me the other day when I was, but these are, this is the actual tool to take seals out of stuff. This is actually a seal tool. Look, a soft grip seal removal tool and foam set. So I guess he felt bad for me the other day. I was using that pick, which he's not wrong. The pick can, when I was changing the oil in the LTZ Cruise, a pick can cut a O-ring. And he got me these little things right here. So you got 2.25 contour, 5.25, 2.5 spoon, 5.25 spoon. And so they came the other day, and I told him I was going to do a video, and I just hadn't done one yet. So, but I wonder where. It's for that one way up in there. Get that way up in there. Yeah. So it is a nice set, and Scoot, I really appreciate it. Hey, 10 millimeter would be the first one gone, man. That's something gonna be just pop smoke. But this is a really nice gesture. Yeah, they're nice. Skip has gone far and beyond. Like I said it before, I've said it 100 times, and I've said it 100 more times. I don't expect anything from anybody other than being on my chats, being on my lives, being just thumb up, but I really appreciate it. I really do. I wonder how many subscribers I'm gonna lose after this video. So, but anyways, yeah, pick is a pick, buddy. Pick's a pick. So, I hope everybody's doing great today. I hope 13 millimeter ain't too far behind. Oh yeah, that and a half inch, 7/16, 13 millimeter and a 10 millimeter. Then sun guns get gone, man. They get gone. So stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Was up like 56. So we're almost 40 away from 3,000. 40 away from 3,000. And when I hit that 3,000 mark, I'm going to have to get with my guy Tulu, and we're going to have to talk about, I want to give at least one toolbox away at a 3,000 giveaway. And I got to take these cups. I got some more of these cups. I got a case of these cups. I want to take some of these cups over to my guy. It's got the laser engraver. And I want to laser engrave some of these cups and give them away too, to give back. So I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. So yeah, Tulu's going to help me out on how to do a giveaway. And so as soon as we hit 3,000, going to give away a toolbox, that small toolbox, and some of those tumbler cups with laser and etch logos. And I might put a saying on there, you know. I might put something on there that I say, like, you stuck with me like a hair in a biscuit. Or you stuck with me like a hair in a biscuit. Or don't pet the sweaty stuff and don't sweat the petty stuff. Or the sun shines on a dog's ass twice. A broken clock's right twice. So I'd like a hat. Well, we're going to do a giveaway of the toolbox and some Yeti cups when we hit 3,000. My guy Tulu is. Oh yeah, Tulu. I'm sorry. I apologize that I couldn't hop on that live and help you last night. I was helping my middle boy do calculus, so. I had to help him with his homework. Had a couple of problems that was giving us a fit. So, Tulu. I don't know. I mean, oh, that's towards Tulu. Anyways, but Tulu said he'd help me out. He'd help me out on showing how to do a giveaway. 6'2". Hey, you know what, TJ? Let me tell you something, TJ. You ain't too far from that. So let me tell you this. I know this guy, this local guy, right? Well, I appreciate it. I know this local guy, right? What style 4 link you putting on that chassis? I'd just be happy with another hat. Elko. So there was a guy. There's a guy that takes square body pickup trucks, right? And I don't know how he's doing it on Facebook without getting in trouble, because I tried to do some stuff on Facebook for Owen Scholarship and I got in trouble. So I don't know how he's doing it, and I don't want to reach out to him and ask him, because he might be trying to think I'm getting in his pocket or something. But I'd like to know how he's doing it on Facebook and not getting in trouble. But I'm going to tell you what he's doing. I'm going to tell you what he's doing, and then somebody explain to me how he's doing it and getting away with it. So on Facebook, he has a shop page, right? On his shop page. But he don't do it on his shop page. He does it on his personal page. And on his personal page, he puts on there, he puts on his personal page, he puts on there a waffle. A waffle. He does 200 slots. No. Yeah, he does 200 slots. And you don't get to pick the number. You just say, hey, I want a slot. And he picks the slot, and it's $150 a slot for a waffle. And once he fills up that 200 slots, what he's selling the waffle for is he gives away a pickup truck. Every 60 days, he gives away a pickup truck, a Chevrolet square body. He just did one this past weekend, and 2 months ago, he done another one. What he does is he goes finds, I don't know how he's doing it, but let's say he goes and finds a square body, and he does a little stuff. He does like a 5.7 drop. He puts some like Koi wheels or some type of wheels on it, or some type of US mags on it. He cleans it up a little bit, does this, whatever, and then he lists it for sale. Well, like you was going to list it for sale. Well, he does it as a waffle, right, on his personal page. And he'll do 200 slots for $150 a slot. And you pay him through PayPal, right? And them slots will fill up like that. So basically, you're buying a slot for $150 to get a pickup truck. So if he's doing 200 slots at $150 a slot, how much money is that? Somebody do that right quick. What is that? A bunch of YouTubers do that too. Yeah, I seen one YouTuber give away some vehicle and stuff. I don't see how, because see, when I read the rules on the giveaways, it says it has to be 30 grand. Yep, 30 grand. And I know he's buying these trucks cheap. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. I just like to know how he's doing it, because I would have done that with my Jeep. See, I got a 93 YJ Jeep that's got a 5-cylinder turbo Mercedes diesel engine in it. I've had that son of a gun. I give it to my oldest son, and we've had that son of a gun for sale since November. And he wants to take the money and put it into his truck. That thing has been on sale since November. Oh, no, I ain't mad at him hustling. I just want to know how he's doing it. I ain't mad at him. I just need to know the rules so I can play. I just need to know the rules. Because, see, I could have done that with my Jeep. Well, my Jeep. I give it to my oldest son. And he said, we was talking about when I was driving or whatever, and he made the comment that Daddy, can we sell are you gonna be mad at me if I sell the Jeep? I said, I don't care what you do with it. He said, can we sell the Jeep and put the money in my truck, his square body? And I said, if that's what you wanna do. So I listed it for sale. And I listed it for sale, and it's listed for a pretty good price. I mean, you couldn't build it for that. And I did list it in this winter. But if I knew how to do do that waffle thing on Facebook, I would do that on Facebook. And if I'd done 150 slots, at $50 a slot. See, 301, if I knew how they were doing it and follow the rules and not get in trouble, I would do the wagon. I would do the Jeep and I'd do the wagon. That wagon need to leave here. Somebody need to buy that wagon. That thing, look, I'll paint it. If somebody wants me to paint it, I will take the stickers off of it. I will buzz that son of a gun down, and I will put some paint on it. I'll paint it back the same color it's supposed to be, vertigo green. I will paint it. I will put some clear on it, and I'll send it. You buy it, Ray, and I'll paint it. I'll even deliver it. I'll even bring it to Delaware. I'll deliver it. It came from New Jersey. I went right by your place when I got it. What's the wagon? I got a 1970 Pontiac station wagon that is a friggin' cream puff. Cream puff. Cream puff. It's got like 71,000 original miles on it. Pontiac 400, 2-barrel, clean interior. The paint's just faded, like they did a patina paint job on it. One owner. It's in my post. Go to my post, my community post. What kind of? 1970 Pontiac station wagon, like a GTO. I'd take 15 bands for it right now. You can't find another one. Find me another one for 15 grand. Find me another one. I got it listed for like 20. I got it listed for like 19.5, 20 grand. I've had some people bite on it and wanted to trade, want to do this. The damn snowmobiles and jet skis. People want to trade snowmobiles and jet skis like nobody's business. Go Grease Spot Garage. Go look at my post on my YouTube channel, and I posted it a few days ago. There's also a link. It's also on Marketplace on Facebook. It's called want a boat. Yeah, that too. Want a boat. You know what a boat stands for? Bust out another 1,000. That's what a boat stands for. I don't need no damn boat. And see, yeah. I got the wagon on a barter. I done a bunch of work, and the guy didn't have all the money. He gave me a little bit of money, and then we ended up talking about, and I got the wagon. I put new points, new plugs, new wires, changed the oil, changed transmission fluid in it. Man, you go out there and hit a key, that son gonna fire right up. Pat the gas twice, hit the fire right up. Is it perfect on the outside? Hell no. It looks like a patina. It's been sanded like patina. It needs to be painted. But the inside of it is a friggin' cream puff. It's got one little hole in the front seat where he jumped in it with a screwdriver. Super, super clean. It's got green interior. It's got 2 seats in the back. 3 in the front, 3 in the middle, and 2 in the back. It's got a Pontiac 400 in it. It's got air conditioning, but the air conditioner don't work because it's R12. I'm not putting no more money into it. I will put a set of tires on it, and I will put a new battery in it if somebody buys it for 15 grand, 15 bands, and I got the title. It's a clean title. All right, y'all, I'm headed to work. Hit up boys at Street Machinery. Wait. What are you talking about? Hit Boris up at Street Machinery. Street Machinery where? Where at? I really need a truck. I ain't got no truck for you, Ray. Only thing I had was 2-wheel drives, and they're already gone. He'll buy the wagon. I don't need that neither, Ray. I need hundos. Man, I'd love to have a wagon. Well, Jonathan, you got my number? Because when I get off on this live, I'm gonna Google Boris at Street Machinery in Euclid, Ohio. I'm gonna reach out to him. Yes, I do have an email in my channel bio. I sure do. Grease Spot. It's Jake. Look, this is my email address. Look here. This right here. jginnovationgarage@gmail.com. That, and look, there's my phone number right there. Screenshot that. Yeah, screenshot that. Hey, Grease Spot, screenshot that and send it to him. You got it? Ray, I can't take that. Google 1970 Pontiac station wagon and find me one. The last one that sold on Facebook, last one that sold on eBay sold for $27,000. Now, that was an auction, and Facebook or eBay takes like 22%. 22%. Yeah, I need this thing gone. Everything works like it's supposed to. I drive it. I drove it the other day. Drove it to the store. I got plenty of videos. Well, I tell you what, Grease Spot. I tell you what. If he buys it, Grease Spot, I'm telling you right now, if he buys it, I'll put some paper in your pocket. I'll give you a referral fee. Yes, sir. I'll do it. I'll put some paper in your pocket. Jonathan, I mean, if you want the wagon, call me, man. You got my number. Call me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I need that sun gun gone. I need it gone. Call me. $6 grand for what? Yeah, I'm $6 grand for what, Ray? But see, I'm not pew pew. I'm not pew pew. I'm not pew pew. I'm not pew pew poor. I'm not pew pew poor. Yeah. That's my problem now. I do a lot of trading, and that's how I done a lot of trading and a lot of bartering and a lot of this, and let me you know, somebody say, hey man, I got this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd like to have that. And then, you know, their bill will be 40 hours, and you know, and then next thing you know, I get traded out and do the bartering, and it don't work. Just pay me. I tell you something else too, Lou. I tell you something else. I did a job a few years ago, and a guy, he didn't have all the money, and Grease Spot, throw in the push mower, a big case of the original moon pies, a box of Cracker Jacks, and some damn RC Cola, and a case of daggone fire peanuts, and you got a deal. A couple years ago, I did a job for this guy, and we agreed on we agreed on a price. We agreed on a price, right? Did the job. He agreed and he signed the contract. I did the job. Job was done. The guy showed up to pay me, and when he showed up to pay me, he only had half of the money. And I said, what happened? And he's like, I got half of the money. And I'm like, well, I did all the job and you want half. I said, come on now. I did everything you wanted me to do. I knocked this son of a gun out. I done exactly what you wanted me to do. And here's the bill. And he's like, well, would you like, since you are, man, you want that champagne? He says, well, man, I know you like pew, pew. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, who don't, right? And he's like, well, I got something you might be interested in. So he brought some stuff in the shop and brand new in the box and popped the box and looked at it. And it was nice. Stuff was nice. And I'm thinking, that's cool, man. And I got to be careful what I say so I don't get in trouble. So I was like, man, that's cool. And he's like, well, I wondered if I give you this half of the money and give you these two for the rest of the bill. And I was like, that's cool and everything, but it ain't money. Yeah, Tulu, it ain't money nice. And me being a good heart, or try to be good hearted, is this, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, the vehicle's in my shop. I wanted the son of a gun gone. And then I said, man, let me make a phone call. So I went outside and I made a phone call, and I knew somebody that was looking for one of the pew, pew. And they said, yeah. And I said, man, I don't even know what they're worth, but let me look and see, and then I'll call you back. So I looked and see, and I was like, man, there ain't no way that guy got that kind of money. There ain't no way. So I called him back, and he said, I can't do that, but I can do this. I'm like, fine, whatever. So some money's better than no money, right? And so I did the deal. I took half the money. I took the money, and I took the pew, 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 and he left with the car. About 3 or 4 days later, I called the guy and I said, hey, man, I got this thing for you, man. You want to come by here and check it out and go and get it, and we'll do some paperwork. He comes by and he'll say, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, well, we got to do some paperwork. And he's like, what do you mean some paperwork? I said, this guy done some paperwork because he sold it. You know, he basically sold it to me, and we got to do some paperwork because I'm selling it to you because I don't need it. And then his son gun looks at me and says, well, I can't do no paperwork. I said, why? Man, I'm a felon. I'm like, you a what? He said, I'm a felon. I'm like, he's like, man, there's some stuff I got jammed up on, 20 years ago. And I'm like, I don't care what you got jammed up on 20 years ago. Dude, if you a F, you can't be having no pew-pew. Yeah, man, but we ain't got to do no paperwork. I said, have you lost your ever-loving mind? I said, dude, you lost your ever-loving mind. You fell off. Did you just fall off a damn turnip truck? Man, we can't do this. So now I'm stuck. So I go up to the local store, and I go in there and talk to the owner, and I show him what I have. Brand new in the box. Ain't never been took out of the bag. Still in the bag, the factory bag. Ain't even been cut open. Ain't even been fingerprinted. He looks at me and goes, I can give you this much for it. And I was like, dude, this thing is, he said, no, it's technically used. And I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. He's like, dude, I got 5 over there on the wall. And if I get this one from you, I'll have 6, but this one goes over here in the used department. So basically, this is how it works on used. Pew, pew. So let's say something's worth $500, right? The store, not a pawn shop, a store. Well, they'll buy used pew-pews, but they only give you like 45%, maybe 40, maybe 45% of what it's worth. And then they mark it up to 80, and then they make their money back. That's how that works. I was like, man, you got to give me more than that. He's like, dude, he said, 50% is what I can give you. And I'm like, well, damn it, take them both. So I still lost $1,000. I still lost $1,000 that week. I went in the hole $1,000 that week. So trading and bartering does not work. Just pay me, and I'll pay you. Now, if you say, if I tell you I'm gonna help you for free, I'm gonna help you for free. I don't expect nothing back. But bartering, that shit doesn't work. Yeah, Tulu, lost a G, man. Lost a G. Worked all week. Worked all week. All week. Had like 45, 50 hours. Lost $1,000. Yeah, don't do no trading. If I come to help you, hey, look here. If I volunteer to come help you, like my man Tulu, I volunteer to go help him, I don't expect nothing in return except one thing. Feed me. Fix me a damn bologna sandwich. Fix me a Spam sandwich. Hell, bring me a damn 2 cans of Viney Weenies and some saltine crackers and some hot sauce and a damn bottle of water, and let's call it a day. Just feed me, man. Put something in my belly. Yeah. Put something in my belly. And don't be buying them damn low sodium Viney Weenies neither. I want that full throttle. I want my kicker. I want that full 990 milligrams of sodium and 3 ounces of water. That's what I want. I want the full tilt. I want that full throttle. I want to be able to eat it. My heart go and skip a beat. Give me a little bit of hot sauce. That Frank's hot sauce, I put that shit on everything. Hold on a second, I missed something. Grease Spot Garage, message sent to you. All right, I'll check it here in a second. Scoot, yeah. I got my duty side. But see, my duty side is not, man, I gotta be careful what I say. My duty side is not, it's a MKP226. MKP226. No, 225. Yeah, 225. Yeah. I got some bubbles with some channels by you. Got some buddies with channels by you. Yeah, I have my Navy issued side. That's basically what I can say. There was one that's been salt treated and all that good stuff, the whistles and the bells, and it's got the Navy anchor engraved in it and all that stuff. Yep. I got your time clock. You got my time clock? Wait a minute. I got your time clock, bro, with a key. I got one. What do you call that? I got one because that's what we used in basic. Yeah, that's what you used in basic, Tulu. Yep. Nothing. Yes, I got a SIG. Yes. Yes. Old school one you was looking for? Does it work? I got one. Does it work, Jonathan? Because the one I got, no shit. The one I got used to work, and it don't work no more. It's stuck. We knew what you was talking about, Greasy Spot Garage. We knew what you was talking about. Appreciate it. You're welcome. No problem. My llama is made by... Ooh, stainless. Stamp your time cards, triggers, all good. I wish I knew, Jonathan, I wish I knew somewhere I could send this one. Because, man, I paid big money for that son of a gun, man. And that thing worked about 3 months. And is stuck at 10:15. You plug it up and it goes over there, and when it changes time, you can hear it click, 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 but it's stuck at 10:15. So it's a broken clock, but it's right. It's a broken clock, but it's right twice a day at 10:15. Yep, look right here. I'll show you. I gotta be careful. Yep, see? Well, it's actually 10, 12. See, I mean, I can plug it up and you can hear it going tick, 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 tick. I took it out and took the glass, but I mean, it worked. I mean, you put it in there and I mean, it click, 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 click. But it just one day it stuck on daggone 12 minutes after 10. So, yeah. So, yeah, that sucked. Yeah, I know I'm muted. I muted it for a reason. You know anybody with 63? No, no, but I do know this. I got a 63 Bel Air here too. I got a 63 here. It's a client, so I got to put an engine in it, engine transmission in it. So, all right, boys and girls. I've been on here for been on here for 80 minutes this time, and we didn't get jammed up on the signal. So, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button. Having a hell of a time finding. I'll reach out. Hey, I'll send you. Hey, Grease Spot Garage. When I check your messages, I'm gonna send you some other body's information. And his name is John Buchanan at Buchanan's Auto Sale. He comes across a bunch of that stuff. So if he grabs a hold of it, just call him and talk to him. And like I say, I'm gonna drop his information in the email that you sent me, and then we'll go from there. I'll talk to you later, Grease Spot. I'll talk to you later, Jonathan. Make sure you tap in tomorrow. That's what them boys say, tap in. Tap in tomorrow. I got a Wi-Fi router for the booth, but it is a Lynx E2000. And I don't know the password. It says the password is supposed to be admin, and it's not admin. And then I looked it up on YouTube, and it says you have to hard reset it. You have to go to this 198-something browser on a computer, go through there, do this, do that. Man, I ain't doing all that shit. I don't have a computer. Dude, that's what's up, man. Grease Spot, man, that's man, I appreciate that, man. Man, that's a blessing, and that's very humbling. Man, I really appreciate that, dude. I really do. Man, that's something, man. I really appreciate that. Man, everybody, I really, really appreciate it. Almost up to 3,000. Once we hit 3,000, Tulu's going to show me how to give away that toolbox and some Yeti cups. And y'all tap in, hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell, and hit that subscribe button and all that. And man, I really appreciate it. I really do. Now you're down to $9.90. Well, I really appreciate it, dude. I really do. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch without sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose end drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.